Hi, this is Paul, last name Ngo. Today is November 17, 2018. I'll be going over video lab number 4, which are the 4 types of bones. Okay? The 4 types of bones, they are the long bone, short bone, flat bone, and irregular bone. First is the long bone. This is the bone where it is longer than it is wide. Although they are called long bones, they can also be small. Long bones are important in movement and support the body. They are mainly found in the appendicular skeleton, which are the arms and the legs. When looking at long bones, you can see where the joints are usually connected, okay, which are usually at the ends. One example of a long bone is going to be right here, which is the femur. As you can see, it has a characteristic of being longer than it is wide. Another example is going to be the metacarpals, which is right here in the hand. And again, it has that characteristic where it's longer than it is wide. Okay? Next, I'm going to go over the short bone, which is going to be cube-shaped. They are usually equal in length, width, and thickness. The only short bones in the skeletons are the carpals in the wrist and tarsals in the ankles. Okay? Short bones function to provide stability and support. They also have some limited motion. So let's go over the 2 examples. First is going to be right here, the carpals. Okay? They function to help with a lot of movement within the wrist. Okay? Second example is going to be here, the tarsals. And the tarsals function to be a weight-bearing platform for the body. Now that we've gone over flat bone, now we're going to go over flat bones. Okay? And these are usually thin and curved. They function to protect internal organs. Some have flat surfaces that allow muscle attachment. Okay? I'm going to go over 2 examples. It's going to be the sternum and the scapula. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you where the sternum is. This right here, this bone right here, is the sternum. And as you can see, it has the characteristic flat shape, which is why it's a flat bone. Okay, it protects the organs, which are the heart and the lungs. And it also has muscles attached to it, which are the pectoralis major. And the next example I'm going to show you is going to be the scapula. And that's this right here, and that has it protects the organ, the lungs, protects the lungs, and it has muscles, a lot of muscles attached to it. But one example is going to be the deltoid muscle. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that back up here. And then now I'm going to go over the irregular bones. And basically these are bones that don't fit into any of the previous characteristics. These tend to have complex shapes. Okay? The first irregular bone I would like to go over is the vertebrae, and is rather unique. So let me go ahead and show you from this model. As you see here, this right here is a vertebrae and has a rather unique shape. It is flat at the top and the bottom and circular, and inside it's hollow so the spinal cord can fit inside. Okay, and also it has areas where the ribs can attach. Okay, another example of the irregular bone is going to be the facial bones. Okay, and let me go ahead and show you that right here. This is the facial bone, and there's 14 of them. And although there's 14 of them, I'm just going to go over a few examples. You've got the mandible, maxilla, nasal bone, and frontal bone. Okay. And although I've gone over all these bones, I still have to go over a subgroup within irregular bones, which is going to be the sesamoid bone. Okay? And you're probably guessing, based on the name, the sesamoid bone tends to have a sesame seed-like shape. Okay? And they also tend to be embedded within tendon or muscle. And you can find these throughout the body in the hands, wrist, knee, foot, neck, and ear. And I'm going to go over one quick example of the sesamoid bone. As you can see here, you see the patella is an example of the sesamoid bone. And just like the characteristic, it would be embedded within a tendon. If there were tendon here, this would be embedded in the middle, and it would have that characteristic of being embedded in the tendons at the top and the bottom. Okay, thank you.